Hello everyone, I am Anjana from LearnoHub, the free learning platform where you can study math, science and SST absolutely free at learnohub.com. In today's class, we are going to discuss ICSE Class 10 Maths Chapter 6, Solving Simple Problems Based on Quadratic Equation. In our previous class, we have discussed the concepts and solved more questions from exercise 6A and 6B. Here, we will be discussing the remaining concepts and solve questions from exercise 6C and 6D. Hope you all are ready. Let's solve together. In our previous class, we have solved problems that were based on numbers, based on work and time, based on geometrical figure. Let's see how to solve problems that are based on distance, speed and time. Here you can see a triangle. I'll bring you a relation that connects distance, speed and time. Here we have distance, here we have time and here we have speed. Okay. The important relation is distance is equal to speed into time. You all know this relation, right? Speed into time. That is distance is speed into time. Multiplication. Okay. Now, if we need to find time, what is time from this? Time is equal to distance divided by speed. Time will be distance divided by speed. Distance by speed. What about speed? How can I write in relation for speed? Speed will be equal to distance divided by time. Speed is equal to distance by time. Okay. If you know this basic relations, you can solve problems that comes from this section. That is, from the statement, first we have to convert it into a quadratic form. These relations will help you to convert the statement into a quadratic form. Okay. Then you have to remember some important things, that is the units of these quantities. Distance, if distance is in kilometer and time is in hour, speed should be in kilometer per hour. If time is given in minutes, you need to convert that minutes into hour. Okay, we know 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes. Okay, now in the question we have 30 minutes. How can I write 30 minutes in hour? That is 30 by 60 hours. Okay. 30 by 60 hours, or that is equal to 1 by 2 hours. Okay. These basic things you need to know. First is the main relation, that is distance is equal to speed into time. You can remember this when you study this triangle. Distance is equal to speed into time. Speed is equal to distance by time. Time is equal to distance divided by speed. Okay. Then the units. If distance is given in kilometer and time is given in hour, speed should be in kilometer per hour. Okay. Then if time is given in minutes or seconds, you need to know how to convert them. Okay. Like, what is 1 hour in seconds? 1 hour is 60 minutes and 1 minute is 60 seconds, which means 1 hour is equal to 3600 seconds. Okay, just remember these things. While solving problems, we will understand. Let's take an example now. Let us solve this example. By increasing the speed of a car by 10 km per hour, the time of journey for a distance of 72 km is reduced by 36 minutes. Find the original speed of the car. We have to find the original speed of the car. Let us take the original speed as x. Let x kilometer per hour be the original speed. Okay. Now, given that distance is equal to, what is distance? Distance is equal to 72 kilometer. 72 kilometer. Then what is the time taken? Time taken will be equal to, what is time taken? we have distance is equal to speed into time, which means time is equal to distance divided by speed. Here the distance is 72 kilometer and the speed is x kilometer per hour. So, the time taken is 72 by x hours. Now, what happens? The speed of a car is increased by 10 kilometer per hour. Then what is the new speed? New speed is 10 kilometer per hour greater than the original speed, which is equal to x plus 10 kilometer per hour. X plus 10 kilometer per hour. Then what is the time taken? Distance will remain the same. Time taken will be equal to distance divided by the speed, 72 divided by x plus 10 hours. What is given in the question? The time of journey for a distance of 72 km is reduced by 36 minutes. When the speed increases, time decreases. They are inversely proportional. Here the first time taken is 72 by x when the vehicle or the car is moving at x kilometer per hour. When we increase the speed to x plus 10 kilometer per hour, the time has decreased. That is 72 divided by x minus 72 divided by x plus 10. Original time taken and the new time taken. The difference of this is 36 minutes. How can you write 36 minutes? We have to convert it into hours. We have to use only the standard units. 36 minutes is 36 divided by 60 hours. Okay. Now this can be written as 72 into, taking LCMs of the denominator, we get x into x plus 10. Numerator, here we get x plus 10 minus x, that is equal to 36 divided by 60, 6 by 10 or 3 by 5. Okay. Now, here we have x and minus x which can be cancelled. Denominator will be x into x plus 10, x square plus 10x, that is equal to 3 by 5 into, I am taking the 72 to the opposite side, 1 by 72. 3 and 72 can be cancelled. We get 24. Okay. What is 24 into 5? 120. 10 divided by x square plus 10x is equal to 1 by 120. Now cross multiplying this, 10 into 120 is equal to x square plus 10x. The equation becomes x square plus 10x minus 1200 is equal to 0. 120 into 10 is 1200. Taking it to the opposite side becomes minus 1200 is equal to 0. Now we can solve this to get the value of x. Here I am using the factorization method. To split this middle term 10x, I need two numbers such that the sum is equal to 10 and product is equal to minus 1200. If I am taking 40 and 30, 40 into 30 is 1200. One number should be negative because the product is negative. Sum is positive. Sum is positive means the greater number from this should be positive. Therefore, 40 and minus 30. 40 minus 30 is 10. 40 into minus 30 is minus 1200. We can split the middle term, x square plus 40x minus 30x minus 1200 is equal to 0. Next, taking common, x into x plus 40 minus 30 into x plus 40 is equal to 0. X plus 40 is common, taking out, remaining we have x minus 30, that is equal to 0. X plus 40 is equal to 0 or x minus 30 is equal to 0 according to the zero product rule. If x plus 40 is equal to 0, then x is equal to minus 40. X minus 30 is equal to 0 means x is equal to 30. What is x? X is the original speed of the car. Original speed of the car cannot be negative. Therefore, minus 40 not possible. The only value possible for x is equal to 30. Therefore, the original speed is equal to 30 km per hour. Original speed is equal to 30 km per hour. Understood this? So, this is a problem that is based on distance is equal to speed into time. Now, let us study how to solve problems that are based on cost price and selling price. You remember what cost price and selling price is. We have discussed this in detail in the chapter GST. Cost price is the amount at which a product is purchased and selling price is the amount at which the product is sold. Okay. If the selling price is greater than the cost price, the person gets a profit. Profit is when the selling price is greater than the cost price. In that case, selling price will be equal to cost price plus profit. If the selling price, the product is sold at a price that is less than the cost price, in that case the person will have a loss. Loss is when selling price is less than cost price. In that case, selling price will be equal to cost price minus the loss. Now, to find profit percentage, we have a formula. Profit divided by cost price into 100. We are just revising these things we have discussed in detail in the chapter GST. Profit divided by cost price into 100. And to find the loss percentage will be equal to loss divided by cost price into 100. Remember these formulas. We will take examples and solve questions. Let us try this example. By selling an article for rupees 24, a trader loses as much percent as the cost price of the article. Calculate the cost price. Okay. Here we need to calculate the cost price. Let us take the cost price as X. Let rupees X be the cost price. Selling price is given, which is equal to rupees 24. We have selling price is equal to cost price minus loss, from which we can write loss is equal to cost price minus selling price. Here cost price is X and selling price is 24. Therefore, loss is equal to X minus 24. Now, it is given that a trader loses as much percent as the cost price, which means X percentage is the loss percentage. Okay. Cost price is X, then X percentage is the loss percentage. We can have a formula to find loss percentage. You remember that? Loss percentage is equal to loss divided by cost price into 100. Yes. Here what is loss? Loss is X minus 24. X minus 24 divided by cost price is X into 100 is equal to loss percentage. Loss percentage is X percentage. Okay. We can solve this to find the value of X. Multiplying X square will be equal to 100X minus 2400. Rearranging this, we get X square minus 100X plus 2400 is equal to 0. Splitting the middle term, here we have to get sum is equal to minus 100, sum equal to minus 100 and product is equal to 2400. Okay, we have 60 and 40. When you take 60 and 40, the product of 60 and 40 is 2400. Here the sum is negative, which means in the product, since product is positive, both the numbers should be negative. Minus 60 and minus 40. Minus 60 minus 40 is minus 100. Minus 60 into minus 40 is 2400. This can be written as X square minus 60X minus 40X plus 2400 is equal to 0. Taking common, X into X minus 60 minus 40 into X minus 60 is equal to 0. Or X minus 60 into X minus 40 is equal to 0. Either X minus 60 is equal to 0 or X minus 40 is equal to 0. If X minus 60 is equal to 0, then X is equal to 60. If x minus 40 is equal to 0, then x is equal to 40. What is x? X is the cost price. Therefore, the value of cost price can either be equal to rupees 60 or rupees 40. Cost price can be rupees 60 or rupees 40. Now just check this. The selling price is 24. If selling price is 24 and cost price is 60, here there is a loss. If cost price is 40 and selling price is 24, here also there is a loss. Okay. Let us solve questions from exercise 6C. Problem 1. The speed of an ordinary train is x km per hour and that of an express train is x plus 25 km per hour. Express train will be moving at a speed that is greater than the ordinary speed. We all know that. The first question is we need to find the time taken by each train to cover 300 km. And the second question, if the ordinary train takes 2 hours more than the express train, calculate the speed of the express train. Okay. Here, given that the distance is equal to 300 km. In the first question, we need to find the time taken by each train to cover 300 km. What is the speed of ordinary train? Speed of ordinary train is equal to x km per hour. We have a relation connecting distance, speed and time. What was it? Distance is equal to speed into time. Then what is the time taken? Time taken by ordinary train will be equal to distance divided by speed. Here the distance is 300 and the speed is x. 300 divided by x hours. Okay. Never forget to put the unit. Now, given that the speed of express train is equal to x plus 25 km per hour. If the speed of express train is x plus 25 km per hour, we can find the time taken by express train. Time taken by express train is equal to distance divided by speed. Here the distance is 300 and the speed is x plus 25. 300 divided by x plus 25 km per hour. Now, we have got the time taken by ordinary train and the time taken by express train. The second question, if the ordinary train takes 2 hours more than the express train, that is time taken by ordinary train minus the time taken by the express train. Difference between the time taken is 2 hours. We can write this as 300 divided by x minus 300 divided by x plus 25 is equal to 2. Okay. From this we can find the value of x. Here 300 can be taken out as common. Denominator we get x into x plus 25. Numerator x plus 25 minus x, that is equal to 2. X and minus x can be cancelled. Here we have 300 into 25, 2x into x plus 25. I am taking this x into x plus 25 to the opposite side. 300 into 25. 300 into 25 is 7500 is equal to 2x square plus 50x. 2x into x plus 25 is 2x square plus 50x. Rearranging this, 2x square plus 50x minus 7500 is equal to 0. We can divide throughout with 2. We get x square plus 25x minus 3750 is equal to 0. Now we can factorize this. Sum of the two numbers, for factorization we are choosing two numbers, the sum should be equal to 25 and the product should be equal to minus 3750. When I take 75 and 50, 75 into 50 is 3750. Here product is negative, which means one number should be negative and the sum is positive. Greater number should be positive and the smaller number should be negative. So 75 minus 50. Splitting the middle term, x square plus 75x minus 50x minus 3750 is equal to 0. Now taking common, x into x plus 75 minus 50 into x plus 75 is equal to 0. That is x plus 75 into x minus 50 is equal to 0. If x plus 75 is equal to 0, then x is equal to minus 75. X minus 50 is equal to 0 means x is equal to 50. What is x? X is the speed of ordinary train. Can the speed of ordinary train be negative? No, right? Speed cannot be negative. So, this value cannot be taken. X is equal to 50. We have to find the speed of the express train. We know express train is moving at a speed x plus 25 km per hour. We got the value of x. Therefore, speed of express train. Speed of express train is equal to x plus 25, that is 50 plus 25, which is 75 km per hour. Express train is moving at a speed 75 km per hour. Understood? Very easy problem, right? Okay. Here you have to remember this thing. We are finding the difference of the time taken by the ordinary train and the express train, and that is given, which is 2 hours. Clear? Problem number 2, question 4 of exercise 6C. A car covers a distance of 400 km at a certain speed. Had the speed been 12 km per hour more, the time taken for the journey would have been 1 hour 40 minutes less. Find the original speed of the car. We have to find the original speed of the car, so we can take the original speed of car as x. Let the original speed of car is x kilometer per hour. Never forget to put the units. Okay. The distance is given. Distance is equal to 400 kilometer. Then what is the time taken? In this case, time taken, distance, speed relation. Speed is equal to distance divided by time, which means time taken is equal to distance by speed. Here 400 divided by x hours. Okay. Now what happens? Had the speed been 12 km per hour more, what happens when speed increases to time? Time decreases, right? If you are moving at a higher speed, then in less time you can reach the destination. That is, new speed is equal to x plus 12 km per hour. Then in that case, time taken will be equal to, distance is same, that is 400 divided by x plus 12 hours. Now what is the difference between this? Time taken has reduced when the speed had increased. It will reach in 1 hour 40 minutes less. So the difference is 1 hour 40 minutes. We have 400 by x minus 400 divided by x plus 12 is equal to 1 hour 40 minutes. That is 140 by 60. How can you write 40 minutes? We know 1 hour is 60 minutes. We have to find 40 minutes. 40 minutes will be equal to, what is 40 minutes? 40 by 60 hour. Okay, 40 by 60 hour. Now, this 40 by 60 is 2 by 3. 1 into 3, 3 plus 2, 5. 5 divided by 3 is the improper form. Is equal to, 400 can be taken out, it's common. Here x and x plus 12. The LCM is x into x plus 12. What about the numerator? Here we will be getting x plus 12 minus x. X and minus x gets cancelled. 400 into 12, bringing this 3 to the numerator, into 3 is equal to 5x into x plus 12. I am taking this x into x plus 12 to the opposite side. 400 into 12 into 3, that is, here we can cancel this 5 and 400. 5 into 80 is 400. Now 80 into 12 into 3, that is 2880 is equal to x square plus 12x. So the quadratic equation is x square plus 12x minus 2880 is equal to 0. Okay, I am going to solve this quadratic equation to find the value of x. X square plus 12x minus 2880 is equal to 0. We have to factorize this. The sum of the digits chosen should be 12 and the product should be minus 2880. 60 into 48 is 2880. Okay, here we have a negative in the product and the sum is positive, which means the greater number should be positive and the smaller number should be negative. So 60 into minus 48. We can split the middle term, x square plus 60x minus 48x minus 2880 is equal to 0. Next step, taking common, x into x plus 60 minus 48 into x plus 60 is equal to 0. X plus 60 is common. X plus 60 into x minus 48 is equal to 0. Then what are the values of x? X plus 60 is equal to 0 means x is equal to minus 60. X minus 48 is equal to 0, then x is equal to 48. Okay. What is x? X is the original speed of the car. Can speed be negative? No. Therefore, x is equal to minus 60. Gets cancelled. Only value of x is 48. That is, x should be, or the original speed is equal to 48 kilometer per hour. Original speed is equal to 48 kilometer per hour. Got it? Okay, you have to remember the relation distance, speed, time. Distance is equal to speed into time. Here we need time. Time is equal to distance divided by speed. If you know this relation, you can get the quadratic equation and solve the quadratic equation to get the value of original speed. Clear? Next, problem 3, question 5 of exercise 6C. A girl goes to her friend's house which is at a distance of 12 km. She covers half of the distance at a speed of x km per hour and the remaining distance at a speed of x plus 2 km per hour. If she takes 2 hours 30 minutes to cover the whole distance, find the value of x. Okay. Here this is the total distance which is 12 km. Half the distance 6 km. She covers at a speed x km per hour. And the remaining 6 km she covers at a speed x plus 2 km per hour. Okay. Given that the total time taken is equal to 2 hours 30 minutes. How can you write 30 minutes? 30 divided by 60, which is 1 by 2. 2 1 by 2, which is 5 by 2. When you convert this improper fraction, we get 5 by 2. This is a mixed fraction. 2 into 2, 4, 4 plus 1, 5. 5 by 2 hours is the total time taken. Okay. For the first part, the time taken, when the girl is travelling at a speed x, when the speed is equal to x kilometer per hour, time taken is equal to distance travelled. In the speed x kilometer per hour, she is travelling a distance of 6 km. Therefore, distance 6 divided by speed x is the time taken. 6 by x hours. Now, when the speed is equal to x plus 2 kilometer per hour, then the time taken is equal to, again the distance travelled is same, which is 6 kilometers. Time taken will be distance by speed, 6 by x plus 2 hours. Total time taken is time taken to travel the first 6 kilometer plus the time taken to travel the second 6 kilometer. That is, first time taken 6 by x plus the second time taken 6 by x plus 2 will be equal to total time taken, which is 5 by 2. From this we can get a quadratic equation, solve the quadratic equation and find the value of x. Here 6 is common, taking 6 out, denominator we get x into x plus 2. What about numerator? X into x plus 2. X plus 2, here we have x, therefore x into x plus 2 is x into x plus 2, we will be getting x plus 2 here plus x plus 2 into x. The 6 is taken out, is equal to 5 by 2, or 6 into x plus x, 2x plus 2 divided by x into x plus 2 is x square plus 2x is equal to 5 divided by 2. Now rearranging this, bringing this 2 to the opposite side and this term to RHS. We get 12 into 2x plus 2 is equal to 5 into x square plus 2x. 12 into 2x plus 2. 12 into 2x is 24x plus 12 into 2 is 24 is equal to 5x square plus 10x. Rearranging this, 5x square plus 10x minus 24x minus 24 is equal to 0. Okay? That is 5x square, 10x minus 24x is minus 14x minus 24 is equal to 0. We have to choose two numbers to factorize this. The sum of the numbers should be minus 14 and product should be equal to A into C. 5 into minus 24, which is minus 120. Okay. Here 20 into 6. 20 into 6 is 120. Product is negative. Therefore, one number should be negative. Sum is negative. Greater number should be negative. Minus 20 and plus 6 can be taken. Yes. Minus 20 plus 6 is minus 14. Minus 20 into 6 is minus 120. Splitting the middle term, 5x square minus 20x plus 6x minus 24 is equal to 0. Taking common, 5x square minus 20x, we can take 5x common, 5x into x minus 4 plus, here 6 is common, again x minus 4 is equal to 0. That is, x minus 4 is common, x minus 4 into 5x plus 6 is equal to 0. That is, x minus 4 is equal to 0 or 5x plus 6 is equal to 0. If x minus 4 is equal to 0, then x is equal to 4. 5x plus 6 is equal to 0, 5x is equal to minus 6 and x is equal to minus 6 by 5. Here what is x? X is a speed. Speed cannot be negative. Therefore, speed should be positive. Speed is equal to 4 kilometer per hour and not the negative value. The negative value is neglected. Got it? This is the speed at which the girl travels the first half distance. Okay. Next, fourth problem, question 8 of exercise 6C. A man bought an article for rupees X and sold it for rupees 16. If his loss was X%, find the cost price of the article. Given that A man bought an article for rupees X. Bought the article, which means the cost price is given. Cost price is equal to rupees X. What about the selling price? And sold it for rupees 16. Selling price is rupees 16. If his loss was X percentage, here what is loss? Loss is equal to cost price minus selling price. Here the cost price is X and selling price is 16. X minus 16 is the loss. And the loss percentage is given. Loss percentage is equal to X percentage. Okay, we have loss percentage is equal to loss divided by cost price into 100. Here what is loss? Loss is X minus 16. X minus 16 divided by cost price is X. X into 100 is equal to loss percentage is X percentage. X. Okay. That is X square is equal to X minus 16 into 100, or X square is equal to 100x minus 1600. Rearranging, x square minus 100x plus 1600 is equal to 0. This is the required quadratic equation. Solving this quadratic equation, we can find the value of x. Here, I am going to factorize. The sum of the two numbers chosen for factorization should be equal to minus 100 and the product should be equal to 1600. Okay, to get 1600, 80 into 20 is 1600. Here the sum is negative, which means the product is positive. The two numbers should be negative. Negative into negative is positive, right? Minus 80 minus 20 is minus 100. Minus 80 into minus 20 is 1600. This can be written as x square minus 80x minus 20x plus 1600 is equal to 0. Taking common, x into x minus 80 minus 20 into x minus 80 is equal to 0. X minus 80 is common. X minus 80 into remaining, here we have x and here we have 20. X minus 20 is equal to 0. That is, the value of x is either equal to 80 or x is equal to 20. Okay. Here we have the selling price is 16. Selling price is 16. If x is equal to 80, cost price is 80 and selling price is 16, then there is a loss. Yes. If x is equal to 20, cost price is 20 and the selling price is 60. Here again there is a loss. So, these two values are the acceptable values of cost price. Cost price can either be 80 or it can be 20. Clear? Next, problem 5, question 9 of exercise 6C. A trader bought an article for rupees X and sold it for rupees 52, thereby making a profit of X minus 10% on his outlay. Calculate the cost price. Here in this question again we are going to calculate the cost price. A trader bought an article for rupees X. Then what is rupees X? Rupees X is the cost price. Cost price is equal to rupees X. And sold it for rupees 52. Selling price is equal to rupees 52. Thereby making a profit of X minus 10%. Profit percentage is given. Profit percentage is equal to X minus 10%. When selling price is greater than cost price, in that case we will have a profit, right? Profit is equal to selling price minus cost price. Here the selling price is 52 and cost price is X. Profit is equal to 52 minus X. We have a formula to find profit percentage. Profit percentage is equal to profit divided by cost price into 100. Now substitute the values. Profit percentage is x minus 10. X minus 10 is equal to profit. Profit is 52 minus x. 52 minus x divided by cost price is x. X into 100. Okay. 52 minus x divided by x into 100. Now cross multiplying this, we get x into x minus 10 is equal to 52 minus x into 100. Removing the brackets and multiplying, we get x square minus 10x is equal to 5200 minus 100x. Taking all the terms to the left hand side to get the quadratic equation, we have x square minus 10x plus 100x minus 5200 is equal to 0. This can be written as x square plus 90x minus 5200 is equal to 0. Now factorizing this, we can find the value of x. We have to choose two numbers such that the sum of the numbers is equal to 90 and the product is equal to minus 5200. Okay. When I take two numbers, I should remember that one of the numbers should be negative because the product is negative. 130 into 40. 130 into 40 is 5200. Here the sum is positive, which means the greater number should be positive. 130 should be positive and 40 should be negative. The numbers are 130 and minus 40. X square plus 130x minus 40x minus 5200 is equal to 0. Taking common from this, x into x plus 130 minus 40 into x plus 130 is equal to 0. Now this x plus 130 is common. X plus 130 into x minus 40 is equal to 0. That is x plus 130 is equal to 0 or x minus 40 is equal to 0. X plus 130 is equal to 0. Then what is x? X will be equal to minus 130. If x minus 40 is equal to 0, then x will be equal to 40. What is x? X is the cost price. Can cost price be negative? No, right? So this is not acceptable. The only possible value of x, that is cost price, is equal to rupees 40. Cost price is equal to rupees 40. Clear? You have to remember the formulas to find the profit percentage, what profit is, only then you can solve this question. Okay. Problem 6, question 1 of exercise 6D. The sum S of n successive odd numbers starting from 3 is given by the relation S is equal to n into n plus 2. Determine n if the sum is 168. Okay. Here, what are successive odd numbers starting from 3? If 3 is the first odd number, the very next odd number 5, 7, 9, up to some n numbers we are adding. When you add these numbers, you will be getting the sum is equal to 168. Sum is 168 and it is given by a relation S is equal to n into n plus 2. Left hand side is equal. Yes. So, we can equate this. N into n plus 2 is equal to 168. Now, removing the brackets and multiplying, n square plus 2n is equal to 168. Bringing all the terms to left hand side, n square plus 2n minus 168 is equal to 0. Now, this is the quadratic equation. We have to solve this quadratic equation to find the value of n. You can use the factorization method or the formula to solve this. I am using the formula n is equal to minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. Here I cannot use x because we are finding the value of n. Therefore, I have put n here. N is equal to, substitute the values. What is b? b is 2. Minus 2 plus or minus root of b square. b square is 2 square. 2 square minus 4ac. 4 into 1 into c is minus 168. Minus 168 divided by 2a, 2 into 1. That is n is equal to minus 2 plus or minus root of 4. 4 into 168 is 272. 272, here we have two negative signs, negative into negative is positive, plus
672
divided by 2. That is n is equal to minus 2 plus or minus root of 4 plus 272 is
676
divided by 2. What is root of 276? It is 26. N is equal to minus 2 plus or minus 26 divided by 2. Then what are the values of n? N is either equal to minus 2 minus 26 minus 28 divided by 2 minus 14, or n is equal to minus 2 plus 26, that is 24. 24 divided by 2, 12. Are both these value acceptable? What is n? N is the numbers. How many numbers we are adding? How many successive odd numbers we are adding? So n cannot be negative. Yes. So this value cannot be accepted. The value of n is 12. 12 successive odd numbers. Clear? Next, problem 7, question 2 of exercise 6D. A stone is thrown vertically downwards and the formula D is equal to 16t square plus 4t gives the distance d meters that it falls in t seconds. How long does it take to fall 420 meters? Got the question? Here a stone is dropped vertically downwards. Okay, the distance travelled is given by a formula d is equal to 16t square plus 4t. Okay, we have to find the time t when the ball drops a distance of 420 meters. Okay, so when the distance is 420 meters, we have to find the value of t. We can take the equation 16t square plus 4t is equal to distance, we have to substitute 420 because at distance 420, what is the time taken is what we have to determine. From this we can determine the value of t. This is 16t square plus 4t minus 420 is equal to 0. Now dividing throughout with 4, we get 4t square plus t minus 105 is equal to 0. Okay. Now we can solve this. We have to factorize this. Sum of the two digits that are chosen for factorization should be equal to positive 1 and the product should be equal to 105 into 4, that is 420 minus 420. Here we have a negative, right? 4 into minus 105, that is minus 420. Now when I take 20 and 21. 20 into 21 is 420. Here we have a negative sign, which means one number should be negative and the sum is positive. Greater number should be positive, smaller number should be negative. 20 and 21, which is greater? 21. 21 should be positive and 20 negative. Okay, we can split the middle term. 4t square minus 20t plus 21t minus 105 is equal to 0. Now take common from this. 4t is common, remaining we have t minus 5. From this 21 is common, again t minus 5, that is equal to 0. T minus 5 taking out, t minus 5 into 4t plus 21 is equal to 0. That is either t minus 5 is equal to 0 or 4t plus 21 is equal to 0. T minus 5 is equal to 0 means t is equal to 5. 4t plus 21 is equal to 0, then 4t is equal to minus 21 and t is equal to minus 21 divided by 4, which is a negative number. What is t? T is the time in seconds. Time cannot be negative. So this value is rejected. The possible value of time taken is 5 seconds. T is equal to 5 seconds. Clear? Next, problem 8, question 6 of exercise 6D. The age of a father is twice the square of the age of his son. 8 years hence, the age of father will be 4 years more than 3 times the age of the son. Find their present ages. First, the age of a father is twice the square of the age of his son. Here, we are mentioning the present ages. Let us take the present age of son as x. Let present age of son be x years. Okay, then what is the present age of father? Present age of father will be equal to, the age of a father is twice the square of the age of his son. Square of the son's age is x square. Twice 2 into x square. Okay, 8 years hence, after 8 years, the age of father will be 4 years more than 3 times the age of the son. What is the age of son after 8 years? X plus 8 years, right? After 8 years means we are adding 8 to this. After 8 years, age of son will be equal to x plus 8 years. What about the age of father after 8 years? That will be equal to, present age of father is 2x square plus 8 years. Also it is given that father's age will be 4 years more than 3 times the age of the son. Son's age is x plus 8. Okay. 3 times the son's age. 3 times means 3 into x plus 8. 4 years more than plus 4. So, father's age, we got two relations for father's age. One is 2x square plus 8, that is present age plus 8 years. And the second relation is from the given statement. Now, we can equate this. 2x square plus 8 is equal to, removing the brackets and multiplying, 3x plus 24 plus 4. That is 2x square plus 8 is equal to 3x plus 28. 24 plus 4 is 28. Bringing all the terms to left hand side. 2x square plus 8 minus 3x minus 28 is equal to 0. That is 2x square minus 3x minus 20 is equal to 0. Minus 28 plus 8 is minus 20. Okay, this is our quadratic equation. We are going to solve this quadratic equation now. We have to factorize this. Sum of the two numbers that are chosen for factorization should be equal to b, that is minus 3. And the product should be minus 20 into 2, which is minus 40. We get 40 when multiplying 40 and 1, 40 into 1, or 20 into 2. Then 10 into 4 is 40. 8 into 5 is 40. Okay. Now here the product is negative, which means one number should be negative from the factors. Sum is negative, greater number should be negative. That is minus 40, minus 20, minus 10, minus 8. Now check the sum. Minus 40 plus 1, minus 39, minus 20 plus 2, minus 18, minus 10 plus 4, minus 6, we need minus 3. Minus 8 plus 5 is minus 3. We can split the middle term. 2x square minus 8x plus 5x minus 20 is equal to 0. Taking common, 2x into x minus 4 plus 5 into x minus 4 is equal to 0. Then x minus 4 into 2x plus 5 is equal to 0. Applying the 0 product rule, x minus 4 is either equal to 0 or 2x plus 5 is equal to 0. If x minus 4 is equal to 0, then x is equal to 4. 2x plus 5 is equal to 0. 2x is equal to minus 5 and x is equal to minus 5 by 2. Can x be equal to minus 5 by 2? What is x? X is percentage of sun. Percentage of sun cannot be negative. Reject this value. So, the possible value of x, that is percentage of sun is equal to 4 years. What is the present age of father? Present age of father will be equal to 2 into x square. Yes, square, twice the square of the age of sun. That is equal to 2 into 4 square. 4 square is 16. 16 into 2, 32 years. Present age of son is 4 years and present age of father is 32 years. Clear? We have to read the statement properly and reach the equation. Okay. After equating, we'll anyways get the answer, but you have to be careful with the statement. Read the statement properly, only then make the correct mathematical representation. Clear? Here we have our last problem for today, problem 9, question 9 of exercise 60. Rupees 250 is divided equally among a certain number of children. If there were 25 children more, each would have received 50 paise less. Find the number of children. We have to find the number of children. We will take the number of children as x. Let number of children be x. Okay. If there are x number of children and this 250 rupees is divided, the money received by each child will be equal to rupees 250 divided by x. Rupees 250 is divided among x number of children. Now, if there were 25 children more, 25 children more, how can you represent this? Already we have x children, then number of children will be x plus 25. In that case, the money received by each child will be equal to, amount is same, 250 rupees divided by number of children had increased, that is x plus 25. Now what happens when the number of children increased? Each would have received 50 paise less. That is, when in the first case the money received is 250 by x, and in the second case the money received is 250 divided by x plus 25. The difference between them is given, which is 50 paise. We can write 250 by x minus 250 divided by x plus 25 is equal to 50 paise. We have to convert it into rupees. That is 50 divided by 100. From this, we can make a quadratic equation and solve to find the value of x. 250 is common. Taking out, here in the denominator we get x into x plus 25. This part x plus 25 minus this one x. That is equal to 50 by 100 is 1 by 2. X and minus x gets cancelled. We have 250 into 25, bringing this 2 to the opposite side numerator, into 2 is equal to x into x plus 25 can be written as x square plus 25x. Okay. 250 into 25 into 2 will be getting 12500. That is equal to x square plus 25x, or x square plus 25x minus 12,500 is equal to 0. This is our quadratic equation. We are going to solve this quadratic equation to get the value of x. Here the equation is x square plus 25x minus 12,500 is equal to 0. Okay. We have to factorize this. The sum of digits should be 25 and the product should be minus 12,500. Okay, to get 25, x square plus 125 minus 100 is 25. We can write this as 125x minus 100x. Just check the product. 125 into minus 100. It is minus 12,500. Minus 12,500 is equal to 0. Now taking common, x is common from these two terms. X plus 125. Here minus 100 is common. Minus 100 into x plus 125. That is equal to 0. Or x plus 125 into x minus 100 is equal to 0. That is, x is either equal to minus 125 or x is equal to 100 when you apply the zero product rule. Can x be negative? What is x? X is the number of children. Number of children cannot be negative. This value is neglected. Then the value of x is 100. Therefore, the number of children is equal to 100. Number of children is equal to 100. Got it? That's all for today. In today's class, we have discussed how to solve problems that are based on distance, speed and time and cost price and selling price. We also solved many problems from exercise 6C and exercise 6D. Hope you all enjoyed this session. I'll be back in the next session. Until then, stay tuned to LearnoHub. LearnoHub free hai par best hai. Thank you.